Hey friends, have you ever wondered why is it that different people with many of the same tools and opportunities available to them don't have the same level of success? Is it luck? Talent? The knowledge gained from how-to books? I've been recently read a book, The Slight Edge, and according to the author Jeff Olson, success and failure are both a result of the slight edge, meaning success over time philosophy. The idea that success is built over time with small disciplines executed on a constant basis. In this video, you'll learn the value of simple disciplines and how they create growth in your life over time. You'll learn to embody the success over philosophy by creating a vision for the goals you want to achieve and use success over time principles to make your vision a reality. And let's begin with the story. So Samantha and Johnson both graduated with a finance degree and had access to the same tools and opportunities when they graduated. Samantha worked tirelessly to climb the corporate ladder while sacrificing her personal life. But Jason focused on developing good habits, such as exercising daily and networking with colleagues. Over time, Samantha ended up burning out, while Jason built a solid reputation in the industry. Eventually, Samantha re-evaluated her priorities and began adopting some of Jason's habits. She realized that success is built over time with small disciplines executed on a constant basis and began to see the positive results. So this story shows that success requires more than just ambition and hard work. It's also about developing good habits and making consistent efforts over time. Why am I telling the story between Samantha and Johnson? Well, it's a story of your life too. You have both a potential failure and a potential success. We all do. What makes it different in how things turn out? Actually, you do. The truth is, you have complete control over the direction that the rest of your life takes. But how do we do with that? Let's take a look at the 7 principles mentioned in the book. The first principle is actually just to show up. It sounds really simple, but if you're just committed to showing up, that's the half of the battle right there. Most of us can probably remember a time when we delayed getting started on something or choose not to start it altogether. It's possible that a large part of our resistance to getting started is the fear that we will fail. When we experience failure, we also experience shame, which is painful. As a result, we often choose not to put ourselves in a position to fail in the first place. You should keep these strategies in mind next time you wanted to overcome fear-based resistance to getting started on something. Remind yourself that people are more worried about their own failures than they're worried about yours. For example, if you wanted to start getting fit and you wanted to set up a healthy diet, you might find it so hard to get rid of those greasy and junk food I usually enjoy. The second principle is to be consistent and stay committed. It's suggested by Olson that commit to showing up for your goals on a consistent basis. Taking the first step on its own isn't enough. The more consistent you are with your efforts to achieve something, the more likely you are to achieve it. For instance, if you want strong arm muscles, you can't just do one push-up. You have to do push-ups consistently. If you find it really hard to stay committed, you should follow this one goal rule, which is don't break the chain of productive days. You can follow this strategy with any goal using the following steps. Make a list of the consistent actions you need to take to get closer to your goal. Buy a calendar and a red marker and mark an X on every day you complete those actions. Don't break the chain of the marks. The third principle is to maintain a good attitude. Olson argues that maintaining a good attitude is essential for success in the face of life's ups and downs. For example, you might practice finding the humor in your failures or challenges. And it is believed that positive energy benefits your ability to perform. And studies also show that if you maintain an optimistic outlook, you'll live longer, be more productive, and have increased reliance. And the fourth principle is to lead with success over time integrity. Having success over time integrity means going the extra mile each day to solidify your success, even when no external force is motivating you and nobody is around to check up on you. For example, if you run your own business, no one is going to create a schedule for you, and no one is going to keep track of how much work you're putting. And further, no one is going to praise you for any of your efforts. So to be successful in your ventures, you must be willing to work hard even when no one is watching. And the fifth principle is stay hungry and keep the faith. You should always be so hungry for success that when you encounter obstacles, you see them as opportunities to get closer to your goal rather than insurmountable problems. This is important because if you see your obstacles negatively, you will feel less confident about overcoming them. And meanwhile, viewing problems as opportunities inspires you to find solutions. In order to stay hungry, you must remind yourself on a regular basis why you're pursuing your goals and why they're worth preserving for. For example, you might write about this in a journal or talk about it with others. This keeps you focused on what you're working towards instead of what might get in the way. The sixth principle is to be willing to pay the price. You should be cautious that nothing comes for free. You'll always have to sacrifice something to achieve your goals. For example, if you want to start a business, the price is working long hours, likely with no immediate monetary paying off. You may lose friends who don't agree with your ideas or who are resentful at being prioritized less. You should figure out what price you are and are not willing to pay. If a planned route to success requires you to pay a price you're not comfortable with, considering revising your goals. And after knowing the 7 principles to develop these slight edge habits, I want to talk about 3 steps to your dreams. The first step is to write it down. It is the most critical skill for achieving success in any area whatsoever, from sports to high finance, health, to fulfilling relationships. It is a skill of envisioning. Envisioning something simply means having the ability to create a vivid picture of something that hasn't factually happened yet, and to make that picture so vivid that it feels real. So what do you dream about? Pick a dream that you have. It can be any dream. Dream house, dream location, dream vacation, dream job, dream marriage, or a dream career. Pick a dream that you truly, deeply love to have come true. Write it down and describe it in just a few words on the first line below. Then pick another and another until you have identified and listed 5 dreams. And now you need to think what and when will clarify your dream. First, add specific tags to each dream. This may require a new sheet of paper or laptop tag stock. What does financially free mean? Financial freedom requires how much money in the bank, investments, or annual income. Add extra requirements like being completely debt-free. You want radiant health, and how would you specify? Describe how you feel, what you do, and how it feels. If you think, I'm not sure I quite get what you mean, a loved one can say after reading your dream, can you specify your goal? And second is when. Goals are dreams with deadlines. Give your dreams timelines to make them achievable. By when, and answer each dream. Writing down each of your dreams and make them vivid and clear, and set a schedule for their achievement. And the second step is to look at it every day. Yes, it's right. The single most compelling reason for writing down your dreams is so you can look at them and read them every day. Having your dreams concretely spelled out on paper in the most vivid and specific terms possible, and with a very tangible, concrete timeline, provides you with an environment of yes for your goals, dreams, and aspirations. And here's another amazing thing, is that when you clearly, tangibly say your goals, life has a way of rearranging itself, setting in motion a series of events that you could never have predicted or planned to get you there. And the third step is to start with a plan. This is the point where people are often thrown off track. It's easy to assume that you need to put together the plan that will get you there. In other words, the right plan. The plan is not to come up with a brilliant blueprint that is guaranteed to take you all the way to the finish line. You need to start with a plan, then go through the process of continuous learning through both study and doing, adjusting all the time like a rocket ship on the way to the moon. And you will find out that success is a progressive revelation of a worthy deal. So that's all about today's video. After learning the 7 principles and 3 steps to achieve your dream, and after reading this book, I realized how important it is for us to set up the small habits that will change our life through time. I hope you enjoyed today's video and join me in the journey of developing these slight edge habits and achieving our dreams. See you next time. Bye.